Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Schultz, and today I'm going to be talking about the 360 deal negotiation between Jay-Z and Live Nation. Now, this negotiation began to form when the performer Jay-Z decided to leave his record label Def Jam. The negotiation came down to a $150 million package deal, but let's break that number down and take a look at the negotiation between Jay-Z and Live Nation. Jay-Z decided to leave Def Jam after realizing they were never going to see eye to eye. This left an opening for Jay-Z to find another company to work with. When Jay-Z and Live Nation decided to work with each other, there were demands from both parties involved. Jay-Z's position in this negotiation stated that he would be under Live Nation and they will contribute $5 million a year in overhead for 5 years, as well as $25 million simply to finance any investments Jay-Z will wish to make. Live Nation will also finance the startup for Jay-Z's venture into his own label, music publishing, as well as talent consulting and managing. The deal that Jay-Z has negotiated with Live Nation will also include $25 million as an upfront payment to the artist, as well as $25 million for his current tour fee and an advance payment of $10 million for every album he creates while under Live Nation's contract. He will also receive close to $20 million in the exchange for specific publishing, licensing, and other rights that he may own. Now, by this time, you may be thinking Jay-Z's demands are a bit high, but Live Nation is getting a good deal out of this agreement as well. Live Nation's position in this negotiation states that Jay-Z must produce at least 3 albums in that 10-year contract. They will also be receiving part of the profit from Roc Nation. Now, Roc Nation is a label that Jay-Z decided to create himself. Now, being a part of with Live Nation, they will get some of the profit that that company will be creating and producing as well. Now, Jay-Z has stated many reasons or interests as why he wants to embark on this journey with Live Nation. He wants to be one of the very first artists to create a new trend and to have younger acts hopefully follow in his footsteps. He believes that Live Nation has a lot to offer him as more than just an artist. He sees the growth and potential within Live Nation and believes that their consolidated approach to his career is the best option for him. Live Nation's interests, on the other hand, wants to make this deal so other artists and companies will see them more than just a concert-based company. They themselves are trying to grow and expand and want to create a bigger market for themselves within the entertainment industry. One of the key negotiation concepts in this deal is appreciation. Both parties went into the deal listening and appreciating what the other side had to offer. Jay-Z's appreciation for Live Nation was the understanding that he was more than just a performer. He has more abilities than just being an artist. Live Nation has a great appreciation and understanding for Jay-Z's career and how far he wants to go with his career and his future endeavors, which made Jay-Z really appreciate Live Nation in return. Both parties were able to understand the other's point of view, which then led them to negotiating a deal that works out best for both parties involved. Another negotiation concept that was used was mutual benefit. Both parties have stated how much they will be gaining from this deal. Jay-Z will have the power and ability to make his own rules within his career, while Live Nation may be shelling out a lot of money. They will see a great return in all of Jay-Z's endeavors and investments. Both parties are gaining rather than losing, leaving everyone happy with a final agreement. The last negotiation concept within this deal is separating the people from the problem. With large deals such as these, personal emotions can play a huge role. Live Nation was able to understand Jay-Z's demands and responded in a professional manner that would eliminate any personal feelings within the deal. Jay-Z is able to express himself as an artist and as an individual and keep a level-headed when responding to the requirements Live Nation will request from him. One thing that went well in this negotiation is that Live Nation took Jay-Z and all the ideas he had for his career into consideration before making any deals or decisions. Live Nation took Jay-Z's passion into consideration, which is something Def Jam could not do for him. One thing that went wrong in this negotiation was Live Nation being too eager to make a deal with Jay-Z. If they would have brainstormed more negotiation tactics, they would have persuaded Jay-Z into less money. But they wanted to branch out in the industry so quickly that they were willing to give up more than they could have, which may benefit them in the long run, but then may not benefit them as well. Time will only tell. An agreement was reached. All of the needs that were listed previously in the presentation were given to Jay-Z and Live Nation. Live Nation will receive a split profit from all the earnings of Roc Nation, as well as be gaining 3 albums from Jay-Z during that 10-year time frame. Jay-Z will then receive $150 million throughout his 10-year contract with Live Nation. I believe that this agreement will create a long-term and meaningful relationship between both parties. Jay-Z is already a well-known artist, and many up-and-coming artists may look to him and sign with Live Nation simply because Jay-Z had had success with them before. By creating this deal, both parties will see themselves flourish in new and different streams, which will result in both parties appreciating one another down the road even more.